Okay. So did you all complete your task until the session 30? Just quickly mention in the chat how much you are completed, until which session you are completed. Okay. So we just continue with our revision sessions, like a revision meeting. Just mention in the chat which session should I repeat. Which session should I repeat? Okay. And before that, you all complete your then another one course is there, right? There are two courses in the LMS platform. One is of Kotlin and another one is of Agent Champion. In the Agent Champion, you are only completed the Agentblazer Champion 2026. Other than that one, there are 5 sessions will be there. Other than that, there are 5 sessions is there. Did you all complete those 5 sessions? So just wait for 5 minutes. So the platform is in online. After that, we can continue that meeting. Okay. Just wait for 5 minutes. Online. In the meanwhile, you just tell me that which are the sessions should I repeat. Like so many of them are telling some other sessions. In 1 hour, I can't do all the sessions. So if you want all the sessions to be there, I will just simply tell you what are the steps you have to do in the fast way. And I know that so many of them are confusing at the session 11, right? So in the session 11, you I will tell you the steps, what you have to do to extract this, like to open this starter code in your Android Studio. Okay, I will tell you the steps. Just listen carefully once. So those who are confusing in the session 11, just listen carefully once for extracting and opening in the Android Studio. First thing, you just click on that link, whichever the link they are given in the code lab, just click on that link. So it will take you to that GitHub page. It will take you to that GitHub page. So in that page, you can see the button called code. You can see the button called code. So in that code button, you click on that one. So you can see the options as a download zip. You can see the option as a download zip. You click on that one. So the zip file will be downloaded in your file explorer. So the zip file is downloaded. After that, after downloading the zip file, you have to extract all the data in that zip file. Select that zip file, right click on that one and select the option as an extract all. So when you select the extract all the files will be downloaded in the new folder. All the files will be downloaded in the new folder. First thing, how to go to your starter code link, open that link in the GitHub page. In the GitHub page, there is a button called code. Click on that one. There is an option for the download as zip. Download the zip file and right click on this zip file where it is downloaded and select the option as an extract all. So it will be downloaded in the new folder. Okay, after that, just coming back to your Android Studio. After extracting, coming back to your Android Studio, in your Android Studio, go to that main menu. In the left corner, in the left top corner, you can see the 4 lines. That's the main menu. So in that options, click on that file. Click on that file. This in the files, there is second option is of open. Second option is a open. Select that option open. So it will take you to that downloaded files. It will take you to the downloaded files. In that file, don't directly select that extracted new folder. Don't select that new folder. You have to open that extracted new folder. So it will name it as in basic Kotlin something. Don't select that one. You have to open that one. In that, click on open, double click on that one, it will open. So in that, inside that folder, there are sub folders will be there. There are subfolders will be there. In that app, Gradle, some other files folders will be there. You have to select app. You have to select app subfolder. Okay. So you will just select this app and select folder. Click on that select folder. In your Android Studio, the main activity code will be shown. Just wait for 2 to 3 minutes or some more minutes to Gradle syncing. After that, whatever the steps given in the code lab, you just follow those steps. After that, you have to create the new package, new file, and alter your code. Understand, right? Until this step you are understanding. So you can go through with the code lab and follow those steps. Those who are having confusions in the session 11. So is that clear how to do it in the session 11? Okay. Okay then. Okay. So then just tell me whichever the session should we do. If the platform is on, until then I will just explain what you have to do in that platform, like in that course. And the 11, the session 11 and the session 12 having an overall app overviews in that one. So when you created, just listen, who are having the doubts in that 12 and 13 and all. 13 is a practice session. Okay. So 13, in that session 13, you have to build two apps. One, they are only given the superheroes, and another one, you have a choice for that one. You have a choice. You can build your 30 days personal routine tracker or other something like a workout, something other things you have to build. There is a choice for that one. You can do anything. But in those, so these are the session 13 code lapses. You have to do two apps. So whatever the topics you are covered in the session 11 and 12, whatever the topics you are covered in the session 11 and 12, those topics we have to use to build these session 13 apps. Okay. 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 Other than that, which are the sessions should I do? I think I will resolve your errors, right, in the session 12 and 13. Okay. In still, some of them are having the session 12. Guru Kiran, if you are already done with the session 11 code lab, but you have to repeat that one, right? You can do that one. Okay. Now the platform is working, but everyone is using right now. Everyone is trying for the login, so it is taking time. You just wait for some times. And here you no need to open this login. Sorry, open the platform now, right? There is no use. Okay, so many of them are asking for the session 12, right? But I didn't build that one app. I didn't build that oof something app, right? So I didn't build that one. Just I will show you another one. Like I built in the session 13 the superheroes. I built that one. So I will just show you what and all the steps which are included in the session 12 also. I will show you in that project. Is that okay, right? Courses are open actually. They are opening in my side. I don't know why you are not able to open. So I will just show you what and all the things in the session 12, that are creating the new packages and a font size adding, color adding, that these things were there, right? So I will just show you. Just give me a second. I will share my screen. So while showing the code in the Android Studio, in meanwhile, if it the screen is stuck or freeze, you just listen my words. What I'm saying, I'm just saying every step. I will tell you that one. So if my screen is stuck, you just listen my words. And some of them are confusing about the percentage and all. Like I'm telling in the past 2 days, don't bother about the percentage it is showing. If you're already done your, like if you're completed your task, if you're already updated, submitted your task, that's fine. Don't bother about those percentages and all. And it is asking for resubmitting, or if you can't submit it, you just complete your task. I will tell you the solution when we get. Okay. After that, you can submit. Otherwise, it is asking for the resubmit. Just don't do that. Okay. Don't bother about these things. Again and again, if you are asking me same questions, it is like an irritating. Okay. I will show you I will explain this code later. First thing, I will show you how to create the packages and all. So this code is not an starter code and all. This is just an when we create a new project with the selecting empty activity and giving the name with a sample code only. I alter this code. There is no starter code for this, and it didn't open any files and all. And for that session and 11 and 12, you have to get a starter code from the GitHub page. And I already told you the steps how to do that one. So after that, after opening that one, your main activity code will be there. Your main activity code will be seen in your page when you open that app, right? So after that for creating the package, after that for creating the package, okay, you can see that in your left side the project view, you can see this project view, right? So in that go to that app, go to that app, open that app file, then src main and then java app src main java. So now you can see here the first package. Now you can see here the first package com.example.superheroes. So for creating the new package, for creating the new package, you click on that package name, click on that package name, right click, click on new and select for that package. When you see that package name, right, first package name, in that right click on that package name, select for that new and select package, select package. So in that package you have an given name, whichever they are asking. They are asking for that, give the name for the new package, they are given the name as a model. So you just type as a model. So your new package name should be a com.example.superheroes.model. So this is your new package. Just give the name and click on enter. I already created here. So this is my new package model. So in that new package, you have to create a file. How to create a file. Select that new package. Click on the new package, right click, new, and select for the Kotlin class or file. Select for the Kotlin class or the file. Click on that, right click on that new package, select for new and select for the Kotlin class or file. And every time if you are creating, like not in the these sessions, whenever like in the future you are creating some projects and all, right? So in that, every time you are creating the new file, just know the purpose of the file, why you are creating that file, for storing the data or for some storing these classes and some other thing you have created. For that you have to make a choice here. You have to select some options here. For storing the data, you have to create this data class, like select this data class and name it some file name. You have to name some file name. For you just have to create some list and all, select this object. For classing, you have to select this class option. So like this, you have to select some options for creating the files. Okay, so just you're selecting some for that only for the code and all, you just select this file and name it name the file. So for storing the data class, select this data class and name it some give that some name for the files. Click on enter. Click on enter. Like this, you have to create a new files. You can see in my screen, in the new package, I created the two new files. One is of hero and another one is of hero repository. So this hero file is of I choose this purpose of a data class, storing this data. So I choose it option as a data class. For the hero repository, I store like a list of heroes I stored here. So for that I choose an object as an option and name it as an hero repository. and created the file. And in the session 11 and in session 11, they are asking for some other files, right? That theme and the color and all. So theme, color, are these files will be inbuilt in the Android Studio. When you created the new project, these like these files are inbuilt. You can see in the UI theme, under the UI theme file, color.kt, theme.kt, type.kt, you are seeing that these three are inbuilt. Every time if you have created any project, these three are compulsory there. So you just open this one, you just click on this one. If you want this theme.kt, you just click on that theme.kt, and after that, you just alter the code however you want. Okay. So this is what how you created the package and how you created the new files. And after that, for font styles, adding this font styles, typography and all, you can see this RES, right? Okay. You can see this RES file. Just right click on that RES file, select that new, and select here Android resource directory. Select Android resource directory. I'm just checking the chats, like if you are having any issues at all. So just right click on that RES, select new, and select for that Android resource directory. So in that, there are two options will be there: directory name and a resource type. In the new resource directory dialog box, there are two options: directory name, resource type. So you just choose the resource type. You just choose the resource type. There are some options is there: XML values, transition raw, like animator, color, drawable, font. Some options will be there. Whichever you want resource, you can choose that one. So we are adding the font size. So I'm just choosing the font. In the resource type, I'm just choosing the font. So you can see in the directory name, it is already updated. Just choose it in the resource type. Whatever you want, you just choose it in the resource type. So in the directory name will automatically update it. After choosing the option, click on OK. After choosing the option, click on OK. So in your RES files, you can see the font. You can see the font. And for adding the font size, in the internet, you have to download some font styles. You have to download some font styles. Otherwise, from direct from internet only, you can copy and paste it here. You just copy that style and you just came here and type it like a control V. Okay. So like this, you just in the internet or some any other tools, you just copy those styles. Whichever the styles you want, you just copy those styles, and here you just press and control V, you can paste it here. For before pasting, you just check that your style name should be in the lower case. Your style name should be in the lower case. And there is no space between the words. There is no space and all the letters should be lowercase. How to check that one, and then click on OK. How to check that one and click on OK. So all whichever the styles you are selecting or copying, pasting here, all this files, all the styles will be here. I'm just choosing this cabin style, and in that I choose that regular, bold, and italic. Okay, so this is how you are adding the font styles and all. And there are some other ways also adding these font styles. So this is the one method I am telling. After that, so until you understand, right? Until these steps, there is no confusions, right? Just give me a thumbs up that responses you are not doing. Okay. So we just move on to the code. So in the code, this is my main activity. This is the main activity. So in the main activity, whichever the files you have created any other files. Like I am created here hero and hero repository and all. So whichever the files you have created, you have to mention in the main activity. You can ask me that like, ma'am, why should we use this? Like why we are creating the other files when we have an option for mentioning all the things in the main activity. We can mention all the things in the main activity. You just see here in the hero repository, my code will be this length. Okay, just this is checking. So my code will be this length. And in the hero.kt, this is. In the team.kt, the code will be in this much. So when you put in all these files in a single file, you get confused what and all the information I added and all. And it is too messy to see. So that's why for every time, for any other data will be stored or any other list will be stored, now to create other files. How to create other files. Okay. So in the main activity, as it is, I'm created like in the set content, I'm just mentioning my app name, Superheroes app. I'm just mentioning my app name, and here I call this Superheroes app function. Before calling the function, I mention this annotation also. At composable annotation also I mentioned, and I call the Superheroes app. So in that, in the starting only, I added the top bar. In the session 11, you are you have to add an top bar as an oof with an image, right? Here I didn't add in any image. I just given a title that is a superheroes. I given the text as a superheroes. This is my top bar. For the top bar, I choose the font weight as in bold and font size as a 30. And the style is of cabin bold. Style is of cabin bold. After that, this is of top bar. After that, I already created the list, right? So I am calling here the hero list. Instead of mentioning the list of heroes, instead of mentioning the list of heroes here, I'm just mentioning this hero repository. I'm just mentioning this hero repository. So in the hero repository, only all the list of heroes will be there. I'm just adding the only 4. So this is my list of heroes. So instead of mentioning all these things, all these text messages in the main activity, I'm mentioning the hero repository. And here you can see in the list, I'm just storing that name, description, image. That's it. I'm not adding any other features and all. I'm just adding the image of the hero and the name and some description. And this description is not an compulsory that you have to give. It is just a random description I am given. What the thought coming in my mind, I just given that one. You can give any description and all. You can give any names also. And these are the names whichever like your friends will suggest. So in this app particularly, we are only having the data of a name data, description and image. So in the hero KT, in the data class, I'm choosing or I'm creating this file hero for the storing the data. Which are the data we are having? Name, description, image. So I'm just storing these things. You can see in the hero, like in the data class, I'm storing only three things. If you are adding any icons and all, you can mention here. You can mention in your data class. After that, in the list, I call this lazy column, and you are all know how why we are calling these columns and all. And in the items, in the hero of the items, like an element, I'm describing everything. First thing, I want an image. I want an image. That image name and what content description I am giving the name, and that I added then space. So in between image and the text, I'm adding the spacer. In between image and the text, I'm adding the spacer, and also from text to the text, we are giving the two texts here. One is of name and another one is description. So we are calling this two text. Okay. So one is of for the name and one is for the description. In between the text to text also, we are giving the spacer. While you are giving the spacer for row wise or in the horizontal, you have to mention as it a width. When you are giving the space from row wise or the horizontal way, have to mention it as a width. If it is given in the vertical way, you have to mention it as in height. How to mention it as in height. So that's it in the main activity. And in the theme.kt, in the theme.kt only, I add adding the styles, colors, and the dark theme or the light theme. I'm adding these things. So understand, right? Like the output is not working right now. Okay. If it is run correctly, I will show you. Otherwise, I will not able to show. So still, is there any doubts for session 11 and 12, how to do the things? Is there any doubts in the session 11 and 12 and 13? Before starting only, I will tell you that if my screen will freeze or stuck, you just focus on my words, because I know I'm opening the 4 tabs. So that's why it is taking too much time, and it is taking the loading times in between. It is freezed. I know this problem will happen. That's why I'm in the starting only. I will tell you, just focus on my words. So, is there any other sessions? Should I have to repeat? Okay, if you are not having any doubts and all, we will wind up here. Just and you have a time for completing all the sessions until the session 30, and also in Agentblazer champion, other 5 sessions will be there, right? So you have to complete all these sessions, and you have a time until this Sunday. Until the deadline is for Sunday, so you have to try to complete all the sessions, all the tasks. In the sessions, you have to complete code labs, AAD tasks, assessments on all these things, and a quiz also. So complete all these things by Sunday. Okay. Okay. Then we will wind up here. Thank you, one and all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.